Don't be afraid of what you want. This is your time. The barriers are down. Challenge yourself. It's the only path which leads to growth. Don't be different just for difference sake. If you see it differently, function that way. Follow your own muse, always. How do we change the world? One random act of kindness at a time. Kindness in thinking or giving creates profoundness and happiness. Kindness in saying creates an everlasting love. Insanity is coasting through life in a miserable existence when you have a caged lion locked inside and the key to release it. Fatigue, discomfort, and discouragement are merely symptoms of effort. If you live a life of make-believe, your life isn't worth anything until you do something that does challenge your reality. And to me, sailing the open ocean is a real challenge because it's life or death. If you want to see a miracle, be a miracle. You know, the ancient Egyptians had a beautiful belief about death. When their souls got to the entrance to heaven, the guards asked 2 questions. Their answers determined whether they were able to enter or not. Have you found joy in your life? Has your life brought joy to others? Let me tell you what justice is. Justice is the law, and that man's feeble attempt to lay down the principles of decency. I'm making a great effort because sometimes life is not enjoyable. Sometimes it's painful and sometimes it's stressful, sometimes it's agonizing even. So I think once you get around those humps, strive for pleasure and peace. Learning how to be still, to really be still and let life happen, that stillness becomes a radiance. Life doesn't offer you promises whatsoever, so it's very easy to become whatever happened to. It's great to be wanted. I spent a few years not being wanted, and this is better. I hate the word homophobia. It's not a phobia. You are not scared. You are an asshole. Never let pride be your guiding principle. Let your accomplishments speak for you. I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. I am going to stop calling you a white man, and I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. Did you just call me old? I really prefer the word experienced. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. Forgiveness liberates the soul, it removes fear. If your life turns out to be good and you have a tremendous amount of luck in your life, it's a good thing to turn around and make it work for others. You can't take credit for talent, you can only take credit for using it. I'm a firm believer that things happen as they should. The universe unfolds just as it's supposed to. Anyone who spends a significant amount of time with me finds me disagreeable. If you're not living on the edge, then you're taking up a little too much space. If you look back on your life and where you started from, it's like looking back down a mountain back to the desert floor. It's like now I can't believe I had whatever it takes or perceived whatever it took to get here. My approach to acting is that I am totally intuitive. I read the script and I get it. If I don't get it, I can't do it. You measure yourself by the people who measure themselves by you. It's just the stupidest law possible. You're just making criminals out of people who aren't engaged in criminal activity. And we're spending zillions of dollars trying to fight a war we can't win. We could make zillions, just legalize it and tax it like we do liquor. It's stupid. Please share in the comments your favorite quote or life stories. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.